Oh, easy, easy. Okay, okay. Oh my gosh. Oh. All right, all right, all right. Hey, what's up? This is a vertical video, and I'm with Gabe upstairs. It's where I keep my stuff. I would show you, but I'm just not sure if you could take it. If you could handle the truth. I have two beds up here, where I mean, actually, I'll show you that. So I have a bed here, and I put this mat that the girls play on when they come up here, because I don't want Gabe to jump on it. I have another bed here that I have to put a bunch of stuff on so the dog, of the three dogs, doesn't lay on the bed and get dog hair, where he loves to lay everywhere. So it's kind of like a man cave, and I'm trying to do a studio thing up here because it's a studio, but it's just a place for me to do some better videos. What I'm posting really quick here today, a longer form video, is I've been starting to do little 60-second shorts for fun, and what I noticed is, man, those things get a lot more views. But I'm really experimenting it. The main purpose of this is for my daughters and for my sons, right? And so selfishly, this is not for algorithms, likes, and subscribes. It's really just for my sons and daughters to be able to, when they're ready, if they're ready to reference this for, when I'm no longer around, or if I'm an old man and if YouTube's still around, they can look at this stuff. So any of the information I'm posting here is not because I'm selling anything. It's really just with my kids in mind, and how, if I was your dad, right, or your brother or your uncle, I would care about you, and I want to make sure that you are spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, if I'm missing something, healthy, right, and successful. And along the way, we make mistakes and things happen. So what I want to talk about today, quickly, before I head out and do some errands, is I've been reading a lot, or watching videos, or reading a lot about stuff like, EPMF or EMF, electromagnetic pulse therapy. I'm probably saying it wrong, but it's about where you lay on this mat, and it makes your system alkaline, not like the water, but separate your cells. I've been reading about it, sharing with my family, and my family's texted me to my response earlier about a Wim Hof, right, and Gary Brecka, stuff like that. So Wim Hof, I thought Wim Hof was just a phrase. It's actually a guy. I didn't even know that. So I was checking him out on Instagram and YouTube, and real interesting guy. So that's not what the video is about. I am interested in the breathing stuff and oxygen, but they were talking about, I've been hearing about cold plunges and cold showers, right? Or natural bodies of water that are very cold. And there is some real benefits to getting in the water, right? Like in the cold water. So very rarely can I remember, like, a few times in my life where I've done that. So I believe in challenging yourself, right? Like if I exercise and eat right, I feel better. I can notice a difference, right? I can notice it in my face. I can notice it in my waistline, right? Up here, like when I exercise and eat right, there's a difference. There's a noticeable difference if I do it consistently. So I was like, maybe if I do this, I'm not going to do a cold plunge yet, but as I research this stuff more, if there is some benefits, cardiovascular, vascular health, I mean, of all the many miles of your vascular system, of capillaries and everything else, and stuff that I'm talking big words. This is stuff I've been reading and listening to. There's some definite benefits to your system if we challenge our system, right, and we endure some cold, right, and especially the cold water stuff. So that being said, I tried that, girls, this morning, because my daughters watch this more than anything, and I tried that. When I dropped the girls off this morning, I came home and I jumped in the shower. So what I did was I put my arm in first, right, in the cold, and I'm talking like I put on the coldest setting, right? So it's not ice cold, but it's ice cold, right? Like it's not like if you jumped in an ice plunge, but it's still pretty cold. It's nothing I would just turn on and just like jump in. Some people can. I was not able to do that. I put the ice on. I put my arm in, my other arm, right? I splashed them on my face, got my head wet. I put some on my leg, I splashed on my body. Right? It took a few minutes. Now I wasn't able to immerse myself this time. Like I just wasn't there because I wanted it to be the coldest it could be, and I just wanted to get used to it. It's very uncomfortable. It's shocking. One of the things that the guy Wim Hof was saying is like, what happens when you jump in really cold water? You go, right? Like you just take a breath. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's true. So it's your system getting shocked, and the breathing helps. So I was doing that, and for the few minutes I did it, my first time today on February 1st, 2023, I just got out. I just threw some clothes on. I felt more alert. I felt more energy. I did just that little bit. He says it slows your heart rate down. You pump less blood. It's a good thing. It doesn't work as hard. It's less stress. So that is what I'm trying. So when we're talking about self-investing, right? Because my daughters especially, it's hard enough to talk about stocks and investment and real estate with my sons. My daughters don't care about what the stock price of Tesla is today, or Microsoft, or what a candlestick is, or an option or a put. They're interested in listening to their dad talk about these type of things. And quite honestly, this is the stuff is as important in my opinion, because I have some very wealthy friends, and I don't mean that like an arrogant jerk. I'm just saying that the money doesn't make them healthier. Even though they might have some choices other people don't have, like maybe they could get a chef or afford more organic stuff at the supermarket, that type of thing. But it doesn't motivate them, right, to go out and eat right and exercise and do stuff like this and all these other things that are available to help us live longer, healthier, and not be debilitated. I think it is. So where you slowly regress, right? There's attrition and how our thinking goes, the brain cloud, and I do that quite often where I get worried. I was like, man, did I have my keys? Where did I put the keys? They're right in front of my face, and it's just these little things that I notice as I get older. So I want to try to combat that with things like this, to not just have more money, right? To do more things and provide and help others, but also to be, as the best physical self that I can be. And this is just something I started doing. So I brought Gabe in because he gets excited when I hang out with Gabe. Comes right over, watch. Here he comes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. He's a good boy. So, Gabe, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.